A clear 10x or 100x can be made with this token given the fact it is listed on Binance US. Again, a good token to take a look at. Hey guys, welcome back to my trading channel. In this video, I will review the weekly charts and see where we're heading and where are the opportunities, because this week is kind of crazy and kind of amazing. You have a big news that is coming directly from Bitcoin, and that is actually some whale dumped Bitcoin yesterday, and that's why the price crashed nearly $4,000 within 1 hour. And here you have in Twitter, it is kind of trending today. Let the page load, and let me just tell you right away. This news is kind of crazy because people believe that now people are moving away from Bitcoin and buying Ethereum. But we will study that and figure that out. You can see here Bitcoin crashes $4,000 after whales dumped $2.7 billion on August 14, 2025. This is big move because this means people are now shifting either to stablecoin or they're buying some other asset, especially Ethereum, and believe that that asset will give them more return or be a safe haven. That also triggers that something is in the cards, and that is what we are not aware of. That also means Bitcoin is about to crash, market about to reverse, and that's why the big whales have started catching out in US dollar. We cannot just put a finger on the thing, but again, that can be speculation. With that, let's start the video. Let's cover what is there in the charts and where is the potential which can make us money. So Bitcoin looks quite decent to me. I think overall it's still in the bull run. You can see it's still making high lows, and overall it's not crashing at the moment drastically even after the big news. But the good news is about Ethereum hitting new all-time high for this year and almost touching $5,000, nearly 4957 recently. The charts looks quite bullish. It is not slowing down, but I want you to be aware of the monthly chart, because on the monthly it is now hitting new all-time high, and you can see here that matches the previous resistance level, which means this green line represents the resistance level, and there's a lot of room for it to actually go down, which means it can actually go down and test 20 and 50 EMA. A lot of room is there. So, by default, when a token pumps too much, it is not the best time to buy. The best time to buy is when a token is not moving, it is moving sideways, and you expect it to go bullish. So, right now, I'm not invested in Ethereum because I strongly believe a pullback can happen anytime. But again, I can be wrong. It can go ballistically and touches $10,000. Who knows what can happen? But on the safer side, my prediction is it will pull back. There's a lot of room for it to pull back to value before moving ahead. So this is about the two main token, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, DYOR, but the opportunity lies in the following tokens, which I'm going to show you right now. Apart from that, let me also talk about Solana first. Before talking about other tokens, you can see here even Solana looks very bullish, but on the higher time frame, especially on your weekly chart, a clear head and shoulder is in the formation, which is right here. So overall, the candle might be bullish, but be careful because this can be a sign of a bull trap. Of course, day look bullish, week look bullish, monthly also looks bullish, but I will not be buying it because this is a sign that triggers a bear run for this token. A big head and shoulder, a clear head and shoulders on a weekly pattern is quite dangerous. So what I will do is I wait for this month end, and if it breaks this head and shoulder pattern and climbs up to nearly $225 by end of this month, I think then we are super bullish on Solana. But before that, buying it can be a mistake if you are not careful, because weekly is actually long term bearish after looking at the chart and after looking at some pattern in the monthly and daily time frame. So this is about Solana. Now, where is the opportunity? The first opportunity is Pangu coin. Yes, Pangu coin is always my top favorite. It's now declining as expected, and as I covered in my recent videos on Pangu, you can clearly see it is now here touching 0.03, which is 3 cents, and will aim to touch 2 cents. That is when you make a good buying decision. So, like I said, the good buy decision is buy below 3 cents and keep buying it until or unless it touches 2 cents, because from there are high chances of this token to move upwards, test 0.045 and targets nearly 10 cent, because this is one of the most bullish token this season and can really make you a good amount of money. So this is about a Pangu coin. Again, DCA, dollar cost average. If you don't have money, don't put all your money in one token. You can hedge it out, you can dollar cost average, you can buy low, sell high, you can do that. And if you want to take it as an investment, I think DC is the best thing to do, and buying at a regular intervals will make you good amount of money. So this is about Pengu coin. The third one that I have is Toshi, which is again one of my favorite token. It is showing a clear sign of bullishness. This one is a meme coin, but right now the pattern is too good to ignore. You can see this pattern here, actually very bullish. It can have a false breakout here to 0.004 and then pull back up. A clear 10x or 100x can be made with this token, given the fact it is listed on Binance US. Again, a good token to take a look at. You can buy it out after it goes below 0.0006. That is a good price point for it to make a buying decision. So this is about Toshi coin. Now the token that I'm totally bullish about is Aptos. Aptos is a layer 1 non-EVM blockchain based on Move. Now the weekly chart is very interesting for this token, and I'm strongly believing it has the power to actually make you good money when the bull run begin. And historically you can see already there are a lot of signs right over here. You can see this candle, and then watch for this candle, and this candle. So see here the pattern is quite clear, and the pattern says all that this token is about to go down, which means it is about to touch bottom that is nearly below $4. So anywhere if it crosses below $4 and go down to nearly 3 and $2, that is where to start buying. So I am buying this token when it touches nearly equivalent to $4, and then I will start DCing this token. This is a local bottom for this token, and buying here can be a good deal long term. That can take months to hit nearly $10 to $12, but buying here can be a good decision because when it's pumped, it will take just weeks for it to hit new all-time high for the month. And from buying here from $4 to reaching $12 is quite easy. So obviously I am bullish on Aptos. Supply is good and project is good. Layer 1 chain doing good, expanding ecosystem. Price is actually undervalued, and that is when you buy. You don't buy when there is full blown bull run, full blown green candle. You buy when the market is down or the token is moving sideways. Correct? So Aptos is one of my top picks still in 2025, especially in the month of September 2025 till Q4. Now again, we go down here, we check other tokens with potential. See, it looks good, but I believe it is about to crash. The weekly chart indicates more bearishness in this token. After making good progress, it is now declining, and I believe it is making higher highs, higher lows here. But again, it will decline to this value before touching here and before crashing down. So it can crash down to nearly 20 cents once again. That is quite possible. So I'm not buying it right now. But again, this is a good shot if you want to take it. Again, this is not one of the best trade I can say, but a good shot in the play. Other token you can take a look at Syrup, and it is also making kind of head and shoulders on daily, and is kind of in a crashing mode. So clearly you can take a look at it. But overall, my pick will be first of all Toshi long term buy, and then we have Pangu again long term buy, and then we have Aptos a long term buy, and of course there are other tokens, but these are my top picks. Of course, Ethereum hitting all time high this year is a good signal, but again, be very careful because there's still a lot of room for it to crash down to value before moving upwards. With that, I complete my video. Let's meet tomorrow in the new video, new reviews, and new tokens. Comment below which token are you investing and which token you want me to review technically. Be careful before you invest in any token and always DYOR. Thank you.